Okay, so today is a really interesting topic to discuss. Something I've never believed in before, which is black magic. I don't know whether to talk about it or not because it's really something deep within my mind now, and I didn't figure out yet where I'm gonna go from here. So for me, I'm not a very religious person, and I didn't believe really in things like dark magic or witches. In my mind, those things are really just for fun and legends and Harry Potter and all of that. So it's not something that you really necessarily feel anything particular about it. But in my last visit to Egypt, oh boy, it was something. So I met a girl called Ellyan. And Ellyan is actually an Algerian girl who is really obsessed about a guy. She travels from Algeria to Egypt just to see this guy. This guy, like, it's not even a love story, it's an obsession story. And my cousin even told me, Ellyan keeps coming like to Egypt, like this is for like the 10th time, I guess, something like that, like a big number, that she keeps coming just to allure this guy. And it's not like this guy, he doesn't know about her, she's like one-sided love story. No, actually he told her fuck off at some point. From how much she stalked him, he's just like, get out of my face. He's not particularly like Brad Pitt. He's not like, it's not something like a Hollywoodish thing, but he's a charismatic guy. Like, he has a certain thing about him that I can't understand why Ellyan loves him. It's not a love, even, it's something weird about this girl. And Ellyan, actually, she's Algerian, from a tribe in Algeria that they believe really in dark magic, black magic, any kind of magic you think of. And it's like, even in Egypt, like, people really think of magic as something like for me it's only like Wingardium Leviosa, or something like that, Voldemort. But for them it's more than that, it's more dark, and like it involves like the soup of the bone of the dead, something like that, you know. So Ellyan heard of a witch in Cairo, in a slum. And this witch is known like for her powers. Like, not only Ellyan is talking about her, but even my cousin actually talked about her. And she was like, this witch, she have a reputation, and you must see her, like she have powers. And I was actually laughing my ass off, like, behind the sofa. Like, they were talking, I was watching TV, and I fell actually off the sofa laughing. I was hearing their conversation, and the conversation was like, yeah, and what did happen? Did the magic work? Oh my god, I'm like imagining brooms and pumpkins and things like that. So actually, I went with Ellyan to this witch. Like, she told me the next day, like, okay, I got an appointment. It's like she's a doctor or something. Like, I got an appointment and I want to go and see this witch. And to be honest, out of curiosity, I really wanted to go and see her. Just I'm sure of what I think about witches, but just out of curiosity, you know, I need to go and see what is this all about and have fun. I like to have fun and have a good laugh, so I'd go with her. So I was walking on the way, and I was like telling Ellyan for the last time, like, really, this guy said no. And actually, no means no for both men and women. If the guy told you no, it doesn't mean like you go and rape him through black magic. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know. You can't just go and have some witch cast a spell on him. Like, I'm talking with her in her level. Like, I don't believe again in magic, but on her level of thinking, I'm talking like, fuck off. You don't need to go and waste your time and money there, but I'm talking to her on her level. Like, I'm telling her, like, no means no. Come on, let's get out of here. And I didn't like the place. Like, when we were going so close to the neighborhood, I started to have an ill feeling. And it's not kind of ill feeling like, oh yeah, we are going for the witch, oh my god. No, it's ill feeling like this place looks like shit, you know? So we went there, and then it was like it forked the way. So we asked the guy, and he was a guy, bald guy, and he was like putting the things and cleaning up. He was working on a cafe. He had his own cafe, I guess, and he's removing the chairs out of the way and all of that. And they have those lights even. And while he's talking to us, we want to talk to him. The light fell off and broke and things like that, and he needed to go and fix it. And then we asked him, and he was so upset at us because he's busy and he thought like, because of us, we are a bad omen. So imagine to this extent, people at that area believed in luck and omen and things like that. So he was like, why do you want to go to that lane? It's a lane. It's not only like the slum, but it's a lane. It's a certain lane. And we told him like, you know, like, I was so shy to tell him I'm going to a witch, dude. Come on. So we told him like, we just want to see the area. We just want to see the area there, and because it's a neighborhood famous for something, but we don't know exactly for what it's famous. So the guy actually, when we asked him about it, he looked at us like certain look, and I was like, what's that? He was, are you sure you want to go to this place, ladies? Like he thought like, you're like young ladies, like why do you want to go there? This place have a bad reputation, like even the police advise people not to go there. And I looked at Ellyan, and there was a spark in her eyes, like as if the police doesn't go there, so I want to go there more. And I was like, this woman is crazy, like she's indeed crazy. But for me, I was thinking like, look, many women go there. This witch, her customers are mainly women, and they go there, and it's fine. Like, and Ellyan have went a lot for witches, so this witch is not gonna be an exception. So we went there, and actually once we started to get into this area, I saw many people, so I felt safe. Like, I was at some point feeling still hesitant, but I saw the area was full of people, and people who are doing normal shit, like someone riding their bike or whatever. But at the end, I didn't expect that all those people in the neighborhood were just a bunch of thieves and gypsies and like fortune tellers. All of them were people who are like, as what we can call people who live off fooling people. You know, they were all like looking at us, watching us. It was not like they are going through by their day normally. No, they were actually watching who's the next victim. And we were like a very fresh and nice victim because we looked out of the place actually. So they were actually watching us. And this place actually ended up being like, all of them are even pimps and prostitutes and things like that. Like, not a single person in this neighborhood is actually like a normal human being, you know. But I thought like at some point, I've been in many areas in the world, so even if you go to such neighborhoods, as long as you don't go and talk with a pimp or ask him for something, or with a drug dealer, or they actually leave you on your own. Not in this place. Not in this place. So I was walking with Ellyan, and then there was a group of guys. They stopped us, and they were like, I'm asking the wallet. That's so polite, thief. He's like asking us politely for the wallet. But I knew, because my grandmother is Egyptian, so I've been to Egypt many times, so I know what does it mean. It's a polite way to ask you once for your wallet, and after that it will follow with a stab from knives. They have like these small knives. They call it the deer horn, something like that. Very much a deer horn, so I told Ellyan, your wallet, come on. Are you happy now, you fucking jerk? Are you happy? Get your wallet out. So we gave them our wallets respectfully, and they left us. And Ellyan was so distraught, like, what? And they took us our wallet. But I'm always prepared. Like, I know in Egypt that when you go to these areas or something like that, you might go through shit like that. So I had already like some money like inside my shirt. It's difficult to get there more. There must be a bite there when someone tries to get there. So I ended up actually telling Ellyan. I got so upset. I told her, Ellyan, we must leave. And she told us, really, we got to this point, the house was there. Like, I told her, like, this is outside of the house what happened to us. What imagine inside. And she told me, no, I met a woman who met this woman, and it's alright, like, nothing happens. And she's a blessed woman. Like, she was talking about her, like, and for me, something inside me, like, don't go. But another thing is, like, I really want to meet the witch. I really want, maybe it will be a life-changing thing to see the witch. I know I'm crazy, I know. And I will never tell my parents this story. I will get, like, hanged from the wall. So I ended up actually getting inside. And it wasn't bad. There was a lot of women, actually. This woman had a lot of customers. And we waited a lot. Like, we waited a lot for this woman. At the end, the witch emerged. And just suddenly, this woman covering her face like that. And without the glasses, like she wasn't like. And she like stared at us in the room. And she was like pointing like at Ellyan, like come here. It's like Ellyan get up, and she was like kissing the woman's hand. It's like a respectful thing. It's like, oh, my lady, or whatever, like, your majesty, bring my wishes. And then she got us inside a room, and this room was like filled with a really strong scent. You know what they call them? Like a certain essence. Incense, they call them, something like that. And it was really like a strong smell. And I was really feeling like, what is that? That sounds like, it smells like something is dead here. And then there was dead things actually. They actually brought from under the rug, there was dead animals. And she was like bringing them out and putting them like wrapping them inside something. And then like adding human hair and things within it, bones and things like that. And they had like a rooster, and they would cut the rooster head, and they call it opening the lock or whatever. And then she was like mumbling things, and I started to feel really goosebumps. I was laughing at the beginning, but I was like getting really goosebumps and feeling really uncomfortable. And then this woman, one of the veiled ones, she was like looking at me. She kept like looking at me like that. And she kept like chanting things like, in the dreams. And I swear to God, that night I dreamt of this woman. She was looking at me like, in your dreams. And they kept chanting things like that. Creepy shit. And that's dreaming about this woman what makes me really, really now doubting talking about witches. I don't know, really. She might appear for me, whatever. I don't know. So Ellyan told her about her story and all of that, and she asked actually Ellyan for not much money. I'm so surprised because most of these witches are really rip-off. They want to take people's money. So the fact that she didn't ask Ellyan for much money, but she promised her like this guy is gonna call you, and this guy is gonna like be under your feet and shit like that. And I was like laughing at the beginning, but at some point the laugh became really broken. Like my laughs became less and less like prominent in my mind, like, what the hell is going on? Like I'm really not feeling alright. And actually after that we left. We had actually one of the men that works for this. First the witch, when she entered the place, this witch was a big ass witch. Like I was like, she should be the Kim Kardashian of the witches. Like she had a really big ass. And actually, I missed the thing that they started actually dancing. They started something they call it Zar, which is like, they start actually to dance, to make a dance, like for Ellyan to get the bad luck out of her and shit like that. And I got dizzy out of the dance, but I got up and danced the hell out of it. It was party time. And yeah, it was like a bag and shit. Like, they were like singing and drums and things like that. But at the end of the day, like, I left the place, and Ellyan told me I didn't see Ellyan, this girl, again, and I don't want to see her again. It's like really weird. She actually told me later that the guy called her. I don't know, shall I believe her or not? Like, she might be trying to prove a point or try to show me that, yeah, nobody can resist her magic, but I don't know. And I don't want to know what happened to this poor guy, whatever's gonna happen to this poor guy. I don't want to know. But yeah, that's my experience about visiting a witch. It was something interesting.